Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's number one Spurs fan, Ireland's number one Republic of Ireland fan now. And look, we bring you the watch along as the Republic of Ireland take on Armenia. Of course, we are away, but the most important thing to know is we are on Troy Parrott watch. He leads the line here today for the Republic of Ireland and plays in a similar system to what we do play at Tottenham. So it'll be very interesting to see how he gets on. Of course, as you can see, we are joined by the one and only, the Don Brady. We will be joined by Dermot as well. Philip, how are you keeping, man?
Yeah, great, David. Really looking forward to this. And added bonus to Troy Parrott playing. Because I think, he's got a lot. He did very well last season at MK Dons, and let's see what he can do on the international stage now.
100%. And look, don't forget, he's off the back of that last-minute screamer against Lithuania, Philip, so he definitely has a lot to play. And, of course, myself, Philip, Ollie, and Dermot, we will be going to the Ireland game versus Ukraine on Wednesday up at the Aviva, which I cannot wait for. But, Philip, I mean, what do you want to see from today's game? Of course, it's the start of another Nations League campaign. Do you think we can top the group?
Yeah, okay, it's going to be difficult. Ukraine, I think will play a totally different team when they played against Scotland the other night, and they're playing Wales tomorrow night. So I can't see them playing the same strength of 11 against us on Wednesday. So if they play a weakened team, yes, we can top the group. If they play their strongest team, it's going to be very tough because even though they haven't played for 6 months, they really, really did play very well against Scotland and are a very good team. So we can get top, but it depends on Ukraine, I think, Do
you know what, Philip? I think you're definitely right. I think, look, it is hard with Ukraine, but I do think we have enough. I do believe in this project of Stephen Kenny. I do believe in maybe some of the youngsters that are coming through. They're starting to add, goals to this team. So hopefully we can see that continuing. But look, we'll take some comments from the chat. Let's see what we've got. We've got Welsh Gal. Big up, David. Come on, the Republic of Ireland. Big up, Welsh Gal. Big up, Celery Agent. Great to see you in the building. Says, let's go, Ireland. Duncan Ratband says, hi, David. I'm English, but we'll root for you in this one. Big up, Duncan. Really appreciate that, my man. Really appreciate that. We've got Elias Christian. Hat-trick for Troy Parrott tonight. I mean, look, he's on form. He comes back off the screamer against Lithuania, where he came on and had a massive impact. He's been on form for MK Dons as well. So who knows, Elias? Who knows? But we're on Troy Parrott watch today. Geoff Totten says, I am Aussie, but go you Irish gits. Lol, no offense, mate. Big up, my man. Mick Hermalock says, how are you, Dave, on Irish side today for your game? I'm absolutely buzzing. Look, just football's back. Football is back. I know it's not Tottenham, but it's the Republic of Ireland. It's my country. It's what I can't wait to see. And I really do think we're in for some goals today. I don't believe Armenia should be in this group. They got slapped 9-0 recently. They're not great whatsoever. They do have a guy in midfield who plays for that Russian side, Krasnodar, from set pieces. Apparently, he's a bit of a danger. But apart from that, I don't think we should have too much to worry about. Moondog's in the building. This is good afternoon, David. Big up, Moondog. I hope you're keeping well. Great to see you in the house. We've got Hilsey, the Irish Hotspur Parrott last-minute winner like Lithuania. No, I don't want it to go to a last-minute winner. I want this. I want us to go out there and score goals today. That's what I want to see from this team. William Pretty says, come on, Ireland. Big up, William Pretty. RAI says, big up, David and Philip. Sad there's no Dartino Cafu. No, look, it is sad. He was just picking up form. But look, we've got more than enough back there. As you can see, the lineups across the screen. Kelleher is in goals instead of Bazunu, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but Bazunu does have a bit of a back problem. That's why he's not starting today. You've got Coleman, Stevens, Duffy, Egan, and Collins. With Collins in the team, that means Coleman will go to right wing back, with Hendrick and Cullen in the midfield, with Benny, Parrott, and Robinson forming the front three. We've got Catman Jess. Come on, Ireland. Big up, David and Philip. Big up, Catman Jess. Good to see you in the house. Paddy Higgins says, big up, David and Philip. You guys on one screen working on the other and the football on the TV. I mean, life doesn't get any better than that, Paddy. Big yourself up, my man. Big yourself up. Great to see you in the house. Great to see you in the house, Mr. Higgins. Paddy Harnett. Big up, Paddy Harnett. I hope you're keeping well. He has Chiadozi Ogbene is 25-1 to score 2 goals today. Do you know what, Paddy? I'll be honest. I hope you've got a 20 quid on that. As you can see, Philip's on it straight away, straight onto the phone. Give me that. Look at him. But that's not a bad bet. I mean, he's scored a lot of goals for Ireland since he's come into the team. So, I mean, 25-1. I think that's definitely doable, to be honest with you. Paddy, let me know if you have anything on it. Big up, my man. Big up, Paddy. And look, if you want to come and join us, give me a shout as well. We've got Tom THSE. Come on, Ireland. Hi, David and Philip. Big up, Tom. I hope you're keeping well, buddy. We've got Stevie Fraser in the house. Says, big up all the Irish. Come on. Big up, Stevie Fraser. Hope you're keeping well. We are 2 minutes out now from kickoff, guys, which is super exciting because I want to see my country get back to the old days of when I grew up watching them. Ian Hart slapping in free kicks, Robbie Keane slapping in goals, you know, and absolutely trashing teams like Armenia. So hopefully this can happen. Philip, what do you think of the project Stephen Kenny has done so far? Because over here, it's been a very contentious talking point for ever since he's got the job, really.
I think he's after a slow start. I think he's done a good job. It was Mick McCarthy was a hard act to follow, and it was a bit strange the way they set that up. That McCarthy would be manager for so long, and then he'd hand the reins over to Stephen Kenny, and it took. I think it took the players a while to buy into it, but they're starting to do it now. And I mean, and we're getting the results now that we deserve. We've got some good young players coming through, there was a kind of a drought period there a few years ago where there wasn't anybody coming through, but now they're starting to come to the likes of Parrott coming through, Ogbene, and Collins, and I'd be very, 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 very hopeful for the future. And this is really the start of a big few weeks for us. I think we've had 3-4 matches in the next month.
Yeah,
or 2 weeks even. So a big win today now, followed by a win against Ukraine. That will do huge for their confidence. And I just want to pass one comment. I am literally gobsmacked at the amount of Irish fans that have made it out to Armenia. Yeah. I just looked it up there. Armenia is 4,075 kilometers from Dublin.
Wow.
That's practically from here to America. And they've made it for a match against a team that's, I think, 90 places below us in world rankings or something like that. The Irish fans, looking at the
stadium, we probably have more fans there than them.
Probably have. The Irish fans are the greatest in the world. I mean, I've been on a good few away trips, and that bears that out. They are unbeatable, and they cause no trouble, which is a big thing. They are there for the football.
I've never been on a away trip, Philip. You may bring me. You may bring me on your next one.
They are an experience. You know, the best experience I ever had was in Prague playing the Czech Republic. The entire Irish fans doing a conga reel around the big square in Prague. I'm pulling the Czech police into the conga line at the time. They were there to watch us in case there was any trouble. We don't do trouble. Irish fans do not do trouble.
Yeah,
brilliant. It's an experience, really is.
No, definitely. I need to be a part of one of them away trips for sure. We are just about to get ready to kick off here. Some of the Armenian fans trying to create an atmosphere. I thought, look, they're going to be absolutely slapped up today, waiting for the referee. But no, look, my opinion on the Stephen Kenny thing is look, he came in at a time where our squad was well into the late 30s. A lot of the players in the squad were well into the late 30s. And Stephen Kenny has had to come in, and what he's done is some of the under-21 squad that was successful underneath him, he's been filtering through into the international setup, which is, I think he's done a brilliant job. You're talking about the likes of Parrott, Adam Ida. You're talking about the goalkeepers as well. Amabamidele, the guy that's out injured at the minute, but plays for Norwich City. You know, there's a lot of players that he's starting to bring through, the likes of Jason Malumbi, even though he's out and all. But, you know, there's a lot of players that he's starting to bring through. So it's exciting times for Ireland. It's starting to work. Even the introductions of Ogbene. There's another one who was left out of the 23-man squad today. But I wouldn't use that as cause for concern, because barely any players that get called up, especially under Stephen Kenny in their first squad, make the actual first game day squad. But his name is Ebiseli. He's had a magnificent season at Derby County. He's another one that'll be coming through. So we've got a lot of players coming through. That's a cross into the box. Philip, what minute are you on?
I stopped it. I'm in 19 seconds now. What do you want?
Oh, bollocks. I'm way going to be on that. Sorry, my bad. I'm on. You just fast forward to wherever you're at and then let me know where you're at.
Okay.
I'm at like 53, 54 seconds now.
No, I'm 125 now. I better go back a bit. Hold on.
Okay, no, just pause yours and I'll tell you when I'm at 125. So tell me what
Okay.
you pause it on and I'll tell you when I'm there.
I'm paused at 137.
Okay. So I'm 30 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
And the reason, for everyone out there wondering why, because Philip is watching his on the telly, I'm watching mine on the RTE player. That's why. Ireland on the ball here. Nathan Collins to Coleman. Coleman goes back to Collins. Collins across to Shane Duffy. Into the midfield. Back to Duffy. Out wide to John Egan. Okay, Philip, I'm coming up. I'm on 133, 34, 35, 36, 37. Press play. Nathan Collins on the ball. Jeff Hendrick. Into Seamus Coleman. Oh, that's a lovely ball in behind for Callum Robertson. Oh, just over hit on the pass. But what a ball in behind. I think that was Cullen that played that ball. Philip,
Yeah,
what do you make of Josh Cullen?
I think he's a very good player. Very good. I think
Plays at Armenia, I think.
Yeah. Big future ahead of him, I think. He's one that slipped under the radar for the Premiership clubs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good player. He's got a great vision. You know, he can spot, he can pick a pass.
Yeah, he's got that. Look, Ireland, a lot of Irish midfielders, bar like the likes of Houlihan, who's an exception. You know, they're all known for being kind of workhorses, industrious, getting stuck in. But Cullen, he has that something different. He offers that something different, that passing range, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what, it's probably an unfair comparison, but he reminds me of a young Christian Eriksen, the way he plays, you know? Maybe he's not that good, but he's, you know, good. That's a good ball down the middle now.
Ball over top for Ogbene.
Yeah.
Holds it up. Tries to take on his man. It's passed into Seamus Cole.
Seamus Coleman.
Yeah. What do you make of Duffy, Philip? Because he was performing really well for Ireland. And then with Ireland and Brighton, it's kind of tailed off for the last couple of years. He hasn't really been at the same levels he's been at.
I think his year at Celtic didn't go very well for him, and I think that probably drew him back a bit. But he's back at Brighton now, so you know, I mean, he's a decent centre back. He's good in the air. You know, he's not the quickest, but you know, he's a workhorse. Really, what's the word I'm looking for? He's a bog standard centre back, if you like. He's no better than no worse than a lot of them. But he's probably the best we have.
100%. George Hill is in the house. Says, big up, Dave. Hope you're keeping well. Republic of Ireland going to miss the Irish cat food today. Now we'll be just fine. It's only Armenia. We've got Coleman out there. We'll be just fine. RIA says David Drury. Big up, my man. Shazza's in the house. Where do you watch it? We're watching it on RTE, my man, one of the Irish channels. Amir Sardar says, come on, you boys in green, best fans in the world. Who could forget the crack in France for the Euros? I mean, Philip, that was unbelievable the way the Irish fans conducted themselves.
It was. I mean, as I said, you know, every country that holds a major soccer tournament wants the Irish to qualify because they know what the Irish fans bring to the table. Like, unlike, and now I'm not being unfair on English fans here, but some English fans do not do their country justice when they go abroad, whereas our boys are proud to be Irish and they show it. And
Benny on the ball. Nice. Benny is really exciting. We'll speak about Benny now in a second.
He's a good player. Now Duffy
we've got Adrian Chias' big up. Dave grew up on the Tony Cascarino era. I caught the tail end of that. You know, Jack, Philip, maybe any nostalgic moments from Tony Cascarino for Adrian Chias?
Cascarino was good. Yeah, big, tall. Couldn't go. Benny couldn't get it. Yeah, big, tall target man. You know, qualified through his, I don't know, mother was an ice cream salesman or something like that. What way he qualified for Ireland, but he was very, very. I just can't remember. I can't just at the moment remember any specifics from him, but he was a really good target man, and you know, would have been probably one of the tallest centre forwards we've had in a long, long time.
Yeah, Niall Quinn as well. Actually, Armenia are unleashing a shot. Is that safe?
The post. I don't think it was going in now, but it's a bit of a warning. If this guy can shoot on sight, you know, that's 20 yards out.
Yeah, not bad effort.
I think it was just going wide. Yeah,
he saves a good save. Good save by Kelleher. Yeah, and we had Niall Quinn as well. I love Niall Quinn. I've met that guy quite a few times actually. So I did.
Yeah.
He was part owner of a hotel I used to work in.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
The theirishyid just outside Naas. He was part owner of that for a while.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
And the guy who owned that, the guy who was partner with it, he also was involved in Sunderland at the time. Niall Quinn was as well.
Oh, that's right. Whoop, there's a chance.
Oh, Armenia.
Good block. Good block by Duffy. Good block by Duffy.
Ireland need to switch on big time.
Yeah, these guys are showing a little bit of that's a lovely ball, that.
Yeah. Rufus Sims says, "Come on, Ireland, let's repeat 2011." Big up, Rufus. Big up, my man. Elias says, "Come watch it on this stream for free." Yeah, just turn off the commentary. That's what we all do. And John Stokes says, "Come on, Ireland." Big up, John Boy. Great to see you in the house. But Armenia is starting to cause Ireland some problems here, which is not good. It's not what I expected.
This is just a couple of minutes of pressure from them now. But now we've got the ball back now. We can probably... Oh, no. Haven't lost it again.
Jeff Hendrick. He's so frustrating, you know, that guy.
Yeah, he's either brilliant or useless. There's no half measures with Hendrick.
No, never. And do you know what's so frustrating? It's the way he burst onto the scene for Ireland as well, you know? And it's just like there's so much more in there for him to give. And he really frustrates me, Jeff Hendrick. One game he could be brilliant, and you know, and he's popping off shots left, right, and center. And then in other games, he just absolutely miles off the pace.
I think he'll be looking for a new club now. I can't see him featuring much for Newcastle if they buy in a few players.
He was unknown in Championship last season, wasn't he?
He was back at. Well, I think he was back at Newcastle for a while now, but it may have been like I wasn't really following his career last season. So we had enough to worry us for the Spurs players. Never mind.
That's the truth, lad. That's the God's honest truth. Oh Lord!
Oh boy, yellow card coming out as well there. Yeah,
that is. Who left him short on that pass?
That was a hospital pass. Now it really was.
Shane Duffy absolutely.
He put the man into row Z nearly on that one.
Good old Shane Duffy. That's why we love him. Let me see who left him short on this pass. That's shocking. Collins, the same guy that gave away the handball against Tottenham. He needs to wake up this kid.
Although, in all fairness, Duffy was committed there and he just mistimed it. You know, that means he's 82 minutes to play now in a yellow card. That's going to be tight.
Yeah. Absolutely cleaned him out. Big up, Dermot.
How are you? How are you, Philip? How are you, Dave?
How are you?
Before we go any further, what minute are you on?
9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right. No. Stop it at 9. We're at 9 minutes now, just.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop it there then.
So tell us where you're paused and we'll tell you when to press play.
It's just going out for a throw and I'll just post it on an Armenia player.
Second in a minute.
Oh, 9:33. 9 minutes, 33 seconds.
Okay. When we're there, then press play.
Yeah.
Armenia on the ball. Bennett pushed down, looking for a free kick. Don't think it's going to be given. Should win this one easy today, surely. Good pressure by Bennett.
That's 9:30 now, Dermot.
Okay,
31, 32, 33.
Right, fine.
Happy days. We're all synced up. Everyone's synced up.
I wouldn't like to be the commentator trying to pronounce some of them names in the Armenian team.
Oh, no, Jesus Christ.
I just had George Hamilton. He is struggling with some of them, I must admit.
Honestly, there's that many letters in them. It looks like a dyslexia test.
Yeah. Oh, come on. That's a bad pass. Robinson.
Oh, go on. Go on, try. Go out wide to Stevens. Back to Troy. Throw in that. Don't get us up the field playing our half. I'll take that. Both teams, I would say, have been even in the first sort of 10 minutes.
I'd say Armenia might just be the happier of the two teams just for the shot. They've had a couple of shots, whereas we haven't managed that much yet. What
is that by Callum Robinson? Just control the football.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And they can't complain. The pitch looks in very good condition.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the pitch whatsoever. It's perfect. Do Jesus, I mean, Philip, I've played on pitches where you've had to go out and pick up sheep shit off the pitch before you go out and play. I've played on pitches that are on the hill. There should be no, honestly, for an Irish player to ever complain about the state of a pitch is an absolute joke, considering some of the pitches we've had to play on over here.
Yeah.
Especially this era. They know exactly the pitches that we're talking about.
I know. I'm surprised that there must be more than maybe 6,000 or 7,000 people at this match. It's a very small crowd.
No,
that's
what is that?
Is this for promotion? This game?
This is for the Nations League, Dermot.
Nations League.
This is absolutely.
Yeah, is this for promotion to
the winner of the Nations League gets into the something or other.
Into the.
Don't you get like a qualifying spot or a chance at qualifying?
Robinson.
Robinson.
Oh,
that's
close.
better. Unlucky. That's better.
It's better now.
That's better than the shit I saw 2 minutes ago where you're seeing players overhitting passes and shit. It's a lot better.
Yeah, good. It's just the boy just leaned into him and put him off as he was taking the shot.
I really like that Ogbene, you know. I really like what he's about.
Yeah. I was just wondering, is he any relation to John Chidozie? He used to play for Spurs. Because his first name's Chidozie. You know, it's quite unusual.
Yeah, having a clue, lad.
Yeah.
Oh, let's take some comments. We've got Erwin. Erwin says, Irlandia win. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we do get the win. Aaron Dove is in the house. Big up, Aaron Dove. We've got Andrew Michael Cooper. Hopefully Parrott bags a few. I hope so. I really do hope so. That would be nice. That's what we're all here to see, my man. That's what we're all here to see.
3 shots from Armenia, 1 from Ireland so far.
Shocking. Well, what is that again? Take him off right now. Take Collins off. That is 3 inside the first 12 minutes. It's going to continue like that. Take him off. He's pissed me off. It's gone out wide.
Yeah, I quite like Nathan Collins since he gave away that handball against Spurs. You know?
He's become one of our favourite players.
He's one of my favourite. Anyone who gives away a penalty against Spurs is on the good list, you know.
Yeah. He'll be on the Christmas card list this year then.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Oh, he needs to wake up here though in our Ireland jersey. Seriously. It's things like this where you make some high-profile mistakes in the Premier League, transfer it to international football. Your career is only going to go one way, sunshine.
He's in the championship now, anyway. Whoa! He did well there, actually. Oh, free kick, of course. What's he giving?
Penalty. No,
he's giving a free kick for the
goalie. The train that just went by him.
What's wrong with him?
I got typical goal. No offense to goalkeepers, but they go down at the slightest thing to get the free kicks. You know, I mean, there's nothing on that. He threw the back to get the ball, and he collided with one of the Irish players.
Oh Lord!
He collided with Duffy.
He's gone down like a sack of shit. Look at him.
Yeah.
He got up and then he just dropped to the floor like he'd been shot.
I think Duffy must have got his fingernail caught in his eye or something like that. Look at him. He's an idiot, this goalkeeper. Hope we put 10 by him for that.
Troy Parrott's been quiet so far. Hasn't really got a look in.
I don't blame him. Not when you see some of the passes around the back.
Oh, Robinson could have got
come on.
was in there.
Oh, play call. Just chip it over him.
Troy, come on, Parrott.
Go on. Oh,
he's just forced.
So
I think we just need to be a bit more composed on the ball. Just, a bit more composure. But we seem to be rushing it.
Yeah, just take your time. These boys they won't last the pace.
No.
Yeah, no, they won't. It's like I think, what was that game last year? Montenegro at the end of the season where Parrott, I think, scored 2 again. Where it kind of 45 went on to 60 minutes and then they just could not last the pace and we ended up going on to win the game.
Well, we're in here.
Jeff Hendrick.
Put it wide. Nearly an own goal.
And he drops in. Oh! I think you're like a few seconds ahead of me.
I'm going to stop it for 2 seconds, David. Just to...
Yeah.
I'm on 15:31. Oh, no,
hang on, I'll tell you now what I'm on. It's just showing the replay of this goal now.
Yeah.
Should have scored.
What a cutback.
It was actually Robinson mishit the shot.
That's a good cutback by Benny, I have to say. A very good cutback. Oh, the defender just. Trey Parrott should have went in for the diving header.
15:55 now, David.
Okay, yeah. Go.
Well, I've paused mine at 16 dead on.
Well, that's it now.
Minutes.
Yeah, we're all there
Go.
Yeah.
Good corner kick. We're up. Oh. Go on, Hendrick.
Starting to put a bit of pressure on them now.
Collins. Oh my God, he runs like Barney the dinosaur. Holy fuck.
There must be an extra in the Jurassic Park movie.
Oh my God.
Well, Barney the dinosaur's got around this season.
Look at him. Look at him. Stay of him.
Now he's out of position.
Fuck me. Has he been on the piss? Has he been out?
He must have been at Burnley's relegation wake or something.
Fucking hell. Look at this state of that fucker, the way he's moving. My God.
Now, cross the ball in. It's throwing out.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, no.
He got the throw.
Yeah.
And then Collins, he's fucking shocking start to the game.
Do you know we should be 1-0 up by now?
Here's a cross. There it goes. Now, come on, Troy.
KJ, tomorrow, my man. Tomorrow we'll be back with a stream. Big up, KJ. And then we have Emily Dunn. She says, big up, guys. Great to see legends, Philip and Dermot. The missus is a big fan of you guys.
Oh. God, that was good.
Oh.
No, you just couldn't take it down.
Yeah. We're lucky.
Oh.
It's all right. I'm confident it's only a matter of time.
I think Dave and Philip are the early legends here. I'm just, under the cusp.
Oh, no, don't underestimate yourself, Dermot. Absolute legend.
Oh, I can't wait for the game with you guys next week, plus Ollie. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Been my first game now. Last time I went was Lansdowne Road, so I'm looking forward to going to the new stadium.
We'll have to do a match day blog, so we will.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't wait
for it. Live from the Aviva.
Yeah. Live watch along from the Aviva. Oh, go on, Robinson. Oh, referee.
That should be a booking.
Yeah.
That should be a yellow card at least.
Well, if Duffy got a book, that should be a booking as well.
Yeah.
Well done, referee. You can always spot an Irishman in shorts and T-shirt because he's absolutely pale.
That's right.
So true. Anywhere you go, no matter what country you're in, you go to Spain, you always know it's an Irish person because they're just pale.
Yeah. I see Davey Kill says hello, made a feature there. That flag has been to more matches in the last 30 years. It's probably the most famous Irish flag there is.
Collins.
Yeah.
Colin.
Ireland are starting to get the possession now.
Yeah. It's only a matter of
time.
Good
ball. Oh, unlucky.
Go on. Oh.
Benny. Oh, come on. It's only a matter of time before we open the scoring. 20 minutes in. We're starting to create some chances, just like the final touch and shit letting us down.
Collins again. Cross it. Cross block. Corner to Ireland.
Oh, is that corner? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's corner, yeah.
Corner.
I'm trying to think what that stadium reminds me of. It's a bit like Tala, isn't it? Single.
Yeah. Yeah. Good win at the Tala Stadium yesterday for the under-21s. Keeps it going. They're on again Monday at 4:30, which I will be watching.
Yeah.
These teams, once you unlock them, they just fall apart. It's just unlocking them. That's what it is. Once you unlock them, then all these teams just seem that's it.
Over the
Welsh
bar.
Gal wants to know how big the Aviva is, guys.
48,000. 40-something thousand. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The toilet bowl, as you know.
It is. It's beautiful.
The best stadium in the world.
And then who else we got? Mary Dubez. One set of grandparents were Irish, other set Armenian. Help, hope, Troy scores. Mary, you should be voting. Troy, to the fact that Troy's playing up front for Ireland, you got to be going for Ireland, my dear.
Yeah, here we go again.
What's going on here? What's this stoppage? Oh, it's not. What's going on? I'll have to refresh this stream. Philip, you can give us a bit of commentary for a minute while I refresh this.
Yeah, it's over now. Hendricks now has brought the Collins again, hitting the ball inside to, I think it's Cullen. Tries to feed it through to Robinson, but it's cut out. And Armenia trying to counter-attack now. They've gone backwards now.
They just can't get that final pass in.
I think they've run out of ideas already after 21 minutes, to be honest with you.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Let's hope we haven't.
Yeah.
Now, Shane Duffy coming forward now. Nice ball out to the wing here. And Jeff Hendricks. Back to Collins, who actually found his own man with the player first time tonight.
Me.
Things are improving.
Things are improving now, is Parrott. Troy Parrott seems to be sticking well out on the left all this game.
Yeah.
On the left side of the three. Now it's back and recycle now. We're coming again.
Just got to be patient. It will come.
Yeah, that's it. Now, if you build it, they will come.
Dermot, what are you watching the game?
22-30.
What are you watching the game?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. RTE.
Yeah, I'm 22-41 now.
I'm waiting for these bloody ads.
Oh, that's right. You have to go through the ads every time you reboot those things. Don't you?
Yeah.
I'll probably be half time now when you get back in.
Painstaking this.
I
need to get a second monitor because every time I clicked back in, to the stream and back to the game, it falls behind a couple of seconds. It's really irritating.
Yeah.
They're having a cooling break now.
You weren't logged in, David. They're having a cooling break. The word got out.
That's it. It's all been on pause. You seen the assistant running out quick. Cool water break. He's on the ads.
Yeah.
Would you ever try and rewatch something on the Virgin Media Player? You have to go through about 50 ads, literally.
Yeah, I know.
You watch the program.
See,
about time. Back in. So I'm on.
There's a flag from Tipperary's there. They're being well supported. 24
minutes. Okay, you're ahead of all. I'll move forward to 24. Hold on now.
Okay, I can't pause this because it's on the player. So
what are you on now?
24, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I'm on 24, 17. I've just paused it there, so let me know when you're there. Yeah.
Philip, what are you on?
19. I'm on now.
24 what?
24, 22, 23, 24.
Can you fast forward yours?
Yeah. What are you at now?
I'm on a bloody replay.
I think me and Philip are on the same.
What do you want doing?
They're just doing a replay of.
Right, I'm on 24, 45, 46, 47.
Yeah,
I'm on the same as you now.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Perfect. Way overhit pass by Armenia.
There you go. That's another one. Just nameless pass up the line.
Yeah. We need to do more with possession, though. We need to be creating some better chances.
We need to do an away day watch along. That's what we need to do.
I wish, lad. If I was going to an away day, I wouldn't be doing a watch along. I'd be at the game enjoying myself.
Or a tournament watch along if we ever get to another one.
No, Philip has to bring me on one of his away day excursions.
Yeah.
They're
legendary.
Robinson, good ball in behind Coleman. Well held up.
That's it. Come on. For Jesus, Mary Joseph.
Well done, Collins. Jeez, how can he control a ball like that and he can't even pass a ball? Let's go, Benny. Where's he going with this? Oh, Lord. Look at that idiot.
Oh, Jesus.
This is frustrating the life out of me. Can they not just play proper football Saturday lunchtime just to give me a bit of rest? Oh, drops the shoulder. Troy Parrott. He's on the Good run. That's it. Great ball out to Robinson.
Nice. Good.
Callum Robinson puts it back onto his favourite right foot. Good ball in. Well headed clear. That was good play by Troy Parrott. I like what Troy Parrott has to offer this team. He gets at the ball. He's direct.
Do you think he should be given a chance this season at Tottenham, Dave?
Do you know what, Dermot? I really like the kid. I don't know. I don't know if he's good enough to make it at Tottenham, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think
he'd probably be good at a smaller club.
I'd like to see him back this season. I don't think he will be. I think he'd be loaned out to a championship side.
I think if they're not going to go out and buy a striker, I think maybe, bring him in as, he's out there. He's had first team football. He's playing international football. I'm have him as a backup to Harry Kane, maybe. Look, he's not going to get anywhere near the goals, or he's not the ideal backup I would like to a striker like that. But if they're not going to buy one, I mean, it's probably better off having him then maybe there than Scarlett, because Scarlett could do with getting out there and getting on loan and getting some men's football. Coleman.
The problem with getting a striker into Spurs now is no recognised striker want to come and play sit on the bench to Harry Kane, you know?
Oh, no, that's abuse. No, 100%.
That should be a yellow card now.
Well, if what you call him was booked, Duffy was booked, that's a yellow all day long.
Yeah.
Good play by Cullen again. He's got him with the arm on the way past as well.
Oh, that's cynical.
That's a lucky boy now.
That is a yellow card all day long.
I'll tell you one thing, it's bordering on a red if the VAR looked at it. He left the arm in.
Again,
is there VAR in these?
I don't know. There isn't.
I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
I don't know if their stadium has what it takes. I mean, look, that stadium is older than what the old Wembley used to be. Look at it. He still has all the arches and everything.
And a couple of tower blocks at the other end.
Yeah, look, tower blocks and everything. Looks like an old World War base turned into a stadium. Doesn't it? It looks like an old World War base. Cullen. Changing the angle of the ball in. Way over hit. When you have an 8-foot draft at the back post and he still can't get onto it, I mean, says everything about the quality of the ball.
Nearly half an hour gone. We should be at least 1 or 2-0 up by now. I mean, this is only Armenia. We're not playing Germany or Holland or Belgium. We're playing Armenia. For Christ's sake.
You must remember,
the Teletubbies could do better.
It is 25 degrees over there. That must be their ultras, all the guys in the black T-shirts.
But I feel sorry for them. It's 25 degrees over there for them.
Paul Greaves, big up, Paul. Hope you're keeping well, my man. He says Kane is the perfect mentor for Parrott. Big up, Paul Greaves.
That's a good point.
Not a bad point. Anthony O'Neill says sloppy pass and Parrott has made several runs. He's still not being stupid. Parrott as a winger, 100%, man.
That's a free kick there. That should have been a free kick, but again, the referee hasn't given it.
Oh, Ben Kaufman's in the house. Big up, Benji. Hope you're keeping well, my man. Big up, Ben.
Big up, Ben.
Can you smell what the Kauf is brewing?
Yeah, any chance of getting 11 cups of strong coffee out to Armenia immediately?
Yeah.
I'm one over here. I could do with one of Sam, my man. Summit Badress says Ireland are playing slow. That we are. Very slow, my man.
It makes you think back, like in Jack Charlton's time, like Paul McGrath was half drunk all the time, and the stay put in. And you look at the players on that pitch today now. It's a disgrace. They're not fucking 1 or 2-0 up.
It'll take time. We'll get there. Armenia in our own half for a change.
Yeah. It's just I think we're being too overpatient. We just need to calm it down a little bit and just
we just need to increase the pace a little bit. It's a little bit too pedestrian at the moment.
Yeah, a bit pedestrian.
If we increase the pace, they won't live with that.
Yeah, free kick. to Armenia here.
Trying to find out the price of a pint in Armenia here and see what the boys will be paying for it tonight.
I wouldn't say it's too expensive, to be honest with you.
No.
Give me the local currency. It's 900 or whatever their local currency is. Imported beer.
Who do you think will win the game tomorrow? Ukraine or Wales?
I'd say Ukraine will win it.
I think Wales.
No, I think they've got the groundswell of world opinion behind them as well. And, you know, depends if Bale turns up. You know, if Bale turns up, he could do a lot for the Wales. But
Who's this Thiago wannabe?
There's what?
Looks like Thiago from Liverpool, the guy on the free kick.
Oh, is that him? Oh, nice.
No, he looks like him. He looks like him.
Oh, yeah, right. I was going to say. Didn't
Jeff
come
Hendrick.
to much anyway. There's Collins again now. Another bit of a miscontrol, but you're getting used to that.
See, the fans are swaying in the stands there and jumping, and
Now it's probably collapsing in the heat.
It's Collins guy.
Now here's Parrott again. Good ball. Oh, handball. No.
Parrott has been very bright, actually. I give it.
Parrott's been the best of the forwards so far.
He's been the best.
Seamus
He's
Coleman
made-
up for handball, and he's quite right.
He's
I
putting
thought
in
that
the
was
right. He's putting in the right crosses and everything.
Watch this now for when the shot comes in. Is it handball or not?
VAR looking at it? Is there a VAR?
Yeah. The hand is out. No, his hand's down by his side. That's the only thing that saved them, I think.
But it depends where the hand is. If the hand is in a certain position, see, to me, that seemed his hand was out a little bit, and then he moved it in.
Yeah.
So that if that VAR looked at that,
that's harsh. If that's given.
Yeah, but
some of the penalties were given.
If that was in Anfield, it'd be a penalty, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd still be looking at it now. They'll try to find every reason. Still be looking at it now.
Yeah. Or if it was at the other end, Jurgen Klopp would be saying, "How dare an opposition player try a shot against us?"
Cullen on the ball. What can Cullen do?
Yeah, puts it back to Collins.
Why did he keep going back to this donkey?
Hendricks. That's a good ball. Oh, it's overhit. Will Parrott get it? No. Well, that's increase the pace, move it on a bit.
That's just absolutely woeful from Jeff Hendrick.
It's
That
just
pass.
pedestrian. You know, I'm taking the conditions must have something to do with that. Good ball. Oh no, not hard enough.
It's absolutely shocking.
The guys who travel 4,500 miles to see this, or 4,000 kilometers.
You'd be rightly pissed off.
You would.
Now is the chance now, Robinson.
Just got to start moving the ball a lot quicker. Troy Parrott's the only one that's direct and quick when he gets the ball. He's always looking to make things happen. Everyone else wants to pass it 5 yards, pass it backwards, pass it sideways. Troy Parrott gets the ball, looking to beat players and get crosses in.
He's trying to move it up.
It seems like we get so far and then we run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Kelleher.
A few points now, but quite nice now.
Back to Collins.
Yeah.
Cross the
No,
Duffy.
Coleman.
Back to Collins. Fucking move the ball. This is bollocks. I'm fed up with watching this shit.
It's like a practice match. It's like attack versus defense, this. Neither team's doing either.
Egan.
No, that's a hit and hold. That's a whole Mary pass. Well done, Parrott.
Hendrick. Duffy. is that? What is that?
Here we go, backwards again.
I'm fed up with this. Oh my God.
Try Parrott.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll tell you, Parrott is the only one that's trying to inject any pace into the attack.
Yeah. At least he's trying stuff. Look at him taking on 2-3 players there. Like Benny goes backwards. Hendrick. Collins.
Now they're on the break.
Oh, God. Good ball into Benny. Armenia on the break here. Gone out wide. Can Tottenham put a stop to this to get him buddies back in numbers though?
It seems for an Armenia break, they break with pace. And when we break, we're just passing that round like, as Philip said, a practice match.
It's just
but they've no when. They're slowing it down now.
It's just all way too slow. Way too slow.
Kenny needs to get into them at half-time. Give them a bollocking.
Needs to absolutely rip them a new one. Like Colin Robinson, experienced international. No excuse for it. Hendrick, no excuse. The back line, no excuse. That guy Collins is all over the shop.
Good ball. Come on, Robinson. Drew the goalie out. Oh! Just wide. Just wide. Oh, he just dragged it. Oh. Well, that's a chance.
It is. I want to ask you two questions. How much more time would you give Kenny in charge?
I think he's done a good job. I don't think he's been that bad at
all. Any concerns about him? I'd leave him there for whatever his contract is.
You have to remember, Dermot. He was tasked of getting rid of an over the hill aging squad and start bringing in youngsters. You have to remember that when it comes to Stephen Kenny.
Yeah.
I actually like him. I think the job he's doing, I think you're starting to see it come to fruition. Don't get me wrong. I think further down the line, you might need somebody else to come in and maybe take it that step further. But for me, I like what he's doing. You also have to remember, he switched us from a long ball team to a team that's trying to play through from the defense out through the midfield into the attack line rather than getting the ball in the back line and hoofing it long forward. So he's completely changed the style of play as well.
You see, I remember, for me, going back to when Jack Charlton was in charge, it was we always put them under pressure, as the saying went. Yeah, but teams were afraid to
hit long ball and push up after it.
But teams were afraid to play us. I mean, teams are not afraid to play us now. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. But football has changed from back then. Like, to put them under pressure with Jack Charlton, he played a hell of a lot of ball. He put the ball in behind the fence and then got up behind them to put the pressure on them. We're trying to play actual football. There's difference.
Yeah, I don't think Jack Charlton's style would cut it this in the present climate.
No.
Good and all as it was at the time for us, but
like the whole put them under pressure was put the ball in the behind the defense, get them turned, and then put the pressure on them that way. Fucking Hendrick. My God, he needs a haircut, that guy.
But anytime we have...
It's getting in his eyes.
Sorry, Philip. But anytime we have played like that, we've qualified for major tournaments. You know, and we've been playing like this now. We didn't play well in the last qualifications for the World Cup, which we should have got to the playoffs at least. And it's just how much more faith or time do you give Kenny for him to put this right? I understand what you're saying, Dave. It will come good at the end, and we probably will need somebody else to take us to the next level. But how long do you...
The thing is, though, Dermot, for years we sat there saying our football was outdated. The way we played is outdated. You can't keep playing this long ball. Football has changed. And then as soon as we get someone in to try and bring us into the modern day sort of game, people out about it. Like, I do get what you're saying. Like, traditionally, we have got tournaments playing that way.
Just wide.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with you what you're saying, but it's just so frustrating. Do you know, we've got a new...
They're always going to take time. It's not like club football where you can bring in the best youngsters from around the world. You know, you can only play with what you've got. These especially at international duty, it takes time, especially when you're not only are you trying to rotate from having a squad of 34, 30, 33, 34-year-olds to try and freshen up, but you're also trying to change the style of football.
Yeah. And it's also the first time in a long time we've promoted somebody from under 21s to the national managing position. Where
I don't know
in the years,
I'd much rather watch us in games like this have 67% possession, which we will end up doing something and probably go on and win the game, rather than watching us struggle against these teams playing long ball.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think we've been so starved of qualifications to a tournament for so long, and it'd be nice to get to one. But I understand what you're saying, and you are right. In the long term, we will be better off.
We also have to remember the reason why you have Stephen Kenny in charge, and the reason why they were never going to sack him and get somebody else in, is because the guy that was in charge of the FAI spunked all the money. Couldn't afford to get in anybody else. Can't afford it.
Yeah.
Oh, referee,
that's a whole nother show. That is a yellow card.
No. Oh, okay. It's ridiculous.
I think we're a bit of a hometown ref here, lads.
I think we have.
Did you see there, going off the subject, did you hear that after John Moss didn't give a penalty to Huddersfield in the playoff, his record shop was vandalised?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Some Huddersfield fan didn't take too kindly to it. And 42, nearly 43 minutes gone. Come on, lads.
We've had 250 passes completed to 80 from Armenia.
Yeah, well, that looks about right.
Yeah.
We're still. Well, hopefully there'll be a change of attitude in the second half, and they'll move the pace up a little bit, because this walking pace is not going to get us anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the anniversary of the Roy Keane and Mick McCarthy bust up?
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, last week.
We shouldn't even be trying to make a thing about it. Roy Keane has been one of our greatest ever exports ever.
Yeah.
And the position he came from, you can't argue with him. He goes out there with the vision of competing in the World Cup, and they're turning up on an island, a week out from the competition for a 3-day bender. And the reason why they've done it is so to let them drink, so they wouldn't do it when they were actually in Japan. Which is absolutely crazy. No training pitch, no gear, none of their stuff arrived. He had every right to blow up. This guy you're talking about is winning leagues at Manchester United. He knows the standards it takes to be able to, compete. And then they completely disregard it and then send him home. I get the outburst he had at Mick McCarthy, and there's a lot more to that. But ultimately, that's where it all stemmed from.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was amateur hour at the time. They weren't prepared for that tournament at all.
Just wonder, would we have beaten Spain if he was in the side?
We probably would have.
Well, we should have beaten them anyway.
It's not as if it was the first time we got to a major tournament. We beat the 2 World Cups before that,
Yeah.
So, it was really, really. But you're just thinking there, talking of go back to Spurs again. I read somewhere today where the Spurs players won't know what hit them in the pre-season. It's coming up. That if they thought Pochettino's training camps were bad, they've seen nothing yet with Conte. I believe they're absolutely cruel.
To be honest,
what's that?
You probably have them in army boot camp.
Oh yeah, it'll be a work camp. Yeah, more or less a work camp.
If I was, you bet your bottom dollar, Ndombele is sweating right now, trying his best to find a club to get out of there for pre-season.
Oh yeah. Or he'll throw himself down the stairs the night before the training starts or something. To get injured. Oh, here's free kick. Good free kick to Ireland now. Come on, lads.
Yeah.
Get a goal.
Injury time now. 2 minutes of injury time.
Colin just.
Oh, Bene hit the stanchion behind the goal.
For a Little guy, he gets some amount of headers. He scored a couple
He
of headers
does.
as well.
Do you know something? He had more time than he thought about there. Look, he's on his own. He actually had more time than it looked like.
Probably could have took that down on the chest.
He should have done better on that now.
Probably could have took that down on the chest.
Yeah, that was a good chance now. It really was.
Big up Russ Vernon in the house. Big up my man. We've got Dan Pudolum says good luck. Really appreciate that. Derek Hutchinson, good to see you in the building, my man. Philip Paddy Harnett reckons he wasted a fiver. Not yet, my man. Second half. Think back to the game against Montenegro. Second half, we came at them.
We're ramping up the pressure a bit here now at the end.
Here we go. I really want Troy to score so badly.
Do you know what, Dave? So do I. I think he deserves it.
On the attack here again, ramping up the pressure in the box. Deliver a low cross, pulls it back. Good defending by Armenia.
I have to say, he's been our best player so far in the first half, Troy Parrott. He really has.
Coleman. Back to Collins. Look at him. He can't even get his feet sorted out. Half time here. Half time.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, if you just want to go off and get a drink or that, feel free. Those who stay with me. I mean, what do you think about the game? What do you think about the first half? We'll start with you, Philip.
It's disappointing, really. I mean, okay, first 5 minutes, Armenia looked like they meant business, but since then they've done nothing. But then again, neither have we. You know, we've done a lot of huffing and puffing. One good chance from Ogbenny there at the end. Troy Parrott, another one there a few minutes before that went just wide. We need to up the pace in the second half. It's far too slow and predictable. And Troy Parrott has been the best of the forwards. And I say Cullen has been the best of the midfield. Keller has nothing to do. We've had a book for the only tackle really that's been made in the game. And must do better in the second half, but we will win this match. It's just a case of when we get the goals.
100%. I mean, Dermot, what's your thoughts on the first half, lad?
The same as Philip. I mean, it's just so pedestrian, so slow. We should be pacing it. Do you know what I mean? We should be attacking them. It just seems to wait for them to make a mistake. Just hope Kenny gets into them at half time and just, rip into them. Troy Parrott, for me, has been the player of the first half. For me, he's been our best player. So, hopefully he can get a goal to cap a great performance, but we just need to keep it going.
Do you know what? For me, I think, I do think the Armenia, I don't think they'll be able to keep up the pace in the second half. I do think eventually they will tail off. Encouraging signs towards the end of the first half, I will say. But for me, I just think it's been too slow. But do you know what it is? A part of it has to do with I'm not being funny, but Nathan Collins, miscontrols, overhit passes. When you're trying to build up from the back, your first touch has got to be right. Your pass has got to be correct. Philip, do you think there could be a call of maybe taking off that extra centre-back, a.k.a. Nathan Collins?
I don't think we need him. I don't think we need. We nearly want to put an extra man up front or an extra man in midfield. These boys are not going to cause. 4 at the back is more than enough. 3 at the back is enough against Armenia because they've had no shots to speak of bar the first one in the first 5 minutes. So no, I would actually go more attacking now and let's take the game. They will not be able to cope if we start putting an extra man up in the attacking midfield. We don't need a full defense today. Really don't.
No. Me personally, I would take off Collins. I think he's been an absolute donkey, and I'd put another body in there into the midfield. And then look to play possession football in their half because we're doing a lot of prodding and poking, but nothing's really coming up for us. But, I mean, Philip, of course, Troy Parrott, he's a Spurs boy. I mean, what do you make of the first half that Troy Parrott has had today?
Well, listen, I know I'm biased. And I mean, if put it like this, if he was an Arsenal player, I probably wouldn't even be mentioning him. But I think Troy Parrott, in all fairness, of all of the forwards, he's been the one that showed the most urgency. He's tried to get on the ball and do something with it. Hasn't always come off, but he's shown intent. And, I mean, he did have a shot there about the 40th minute, which just fizzed just wide. So I think if you can get... I'd like to see him move a bit more centrally, though, because, I mean, Troy Parrott is more a target man than playing in from the wings. But I think if they tweak it a little bit more in the second half, bring Parrott more centrally, I think he could actually score in this match. And he's been Ireland's best attacking player by quite a distance so far.
Yeah, and look, it seems like they seem to be playing kind of like Robinson through the middle, Benny out on the right and Troy Parrott out on the left. But correct me if I'm wrong, Philip, but has some of Robertson's best games not actually been from the left, cutting in onto his right foot?
Yeah, I think they might switch that in the second half. Put Robinson out left and put Troy through the centre. You know, because you can imagine what a goal or two in the international level would do for that young lad's confidence. Like he had the heartbreak there. MK Dons were beaten in the semi-final of the playoffs. You know, and he scored. I think he played. Was it? He scored 10 goals for MK Dons. Was not a bad return for a player on loan. So he just needs that extra push up to give him the confidence and to show Antonio Conte that he's got a player on his hands there. You know.
Yeah.
I think this is as much importance as getting goals for Ireland because, you know, I'm Spurs. I'm always a proud Irishman, but Spurs come first to me when it comes to players. You know, I want to see Spurs doing things.
100%. We'll get to Dermot now on his thoughts on Troy Parrott, but Ryan says, take off Ogbene and Robinson. They have no end product. Look, I disagree with that. I think Robinson, I think he does have end product. He's shown that for Ireland before. He's a scorer of goals. And Ogbene has been I believe, I think if you go back and look over the last 5 games, he's been our top scorer. You know, and he's the one that has caused a lot of problems. So for me, I definitely disagree with that. I think Robinson and Ogbene definitely need to stay on the pitch. Dermot, what's your thoughts on Parrott's first half performance? Why is he playing out on the left-hand side? Why are we not going through the middle and putting Callum Robinson out there where he plays best, coming in from the left onto his right foot?
The only thing I can think of, Kenny's trying to do something different and just tried to switch it around a bit, which it's not working. Parrott's been our best player in the first half. He's left his play for dead on more than one occasion down that wing, but he's better in the middle. You play Ogbene on the left, you play Robinson on the right, and put Parrott in the middle, and then that's where he played in the last game. He got a couple of goals. That's where we need to play him. And I think goals, if he gets goals now at international 11, that, as Philip said, that will bring his confidence up. And then maybe he can make a chance for Tottenham next season. Maybe Conte will use him as an understudy to gain for cup games and the FA Cup and the League Cups. I just think there's a world-class player in there waiting to get out. And I think he just needs to be given the chance. And if he can do it at the international level, maybe Conte might think, okay, I can use him next season. But he's been our best player in the first half by far. Man of the match for me out of all of them.
I think, look, in the first half, I think he's the only one that's putting any sort of decent balls into the box. I think he's the only one that's getting on the ball, taking a couple of the Armenian players out of the game by beating them. And he's actually direct and trying something. I can understand a bit why he's out on the left. I mean, I think it was that game against Montenegro. He started out there, but he started to kind of drift into the middle. And then eventually they did put him out on the right-hand side. But for me, I think with Troy Parrott, I agree with yourself and Philip. I think we need to move him into the middle for the second half. And let's see what he can offer, because at least he'll pick up the ball and run directly at the heart of that defence. But this is a guy I'm torn on, though, Dermot, because for the underage teams, he was scoring too many goals. He was just too good for the underage teams. He was scoring multiple goals every single game, more or less. But I think he was too good for the underage team, but he wasn't quite ready for senior football. And look, I remember this guy coming on against, I think it was New Zealand. And he did, like against New Zealand, they're not great. And he did look like the physicality maybe was a problem. But since he's gone to MK Dons and he's had that run in the team, he's knuckled down. He stopped being that bit of a wild boy, that bit of a party boy, and knuckled down. You can see that there's a player in there. But it's up to him now to get to bring that to the fore. It's up to him to be that sort of difference maker in these sort of international games, in these sort of games, for him to kind of take himself to the next level. I think the biggest question with him succeeding at Tottenham, though, is can he get up to speed quick enough to be able to force his way into the plans? And that's where I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether he can get himself up to speed quick enough in terms of the progress that Tottenham want to make, which is starting to challenge for the trophies.
Yeah.
But look, there you are, guys. There's our thoughts on Troy Parrott. I mean, I think he's had a very decent first half. Philip, what do you want to see different in this second half? What do you think will ultimately get us this victory? Substitutions, quicker on the ball. What do you think?
Get out of third gear. Get into top gear. That's got to be do it for the first 10 or 15 minutes. Get a couple of goals, then we can relax and make the substitutions. Because I mean, we're not playing Barcelona or Brazil here. We're playing Armenia, for God's sake. You know, who are way below us in the rankings. In fact, they're so low in the rankings. They won't even get into this tournament. You know,
it's frustrating. They were slapping 9-0 recently, Philip. They were slapping 9-0 recently.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen today, unfortunately. But I reckon Ireland can still win this game 2 or 3-0 if we get goals early in the second half. Get the goals, then make the substitutions to keep the boys fresh for Wednesday night. But we can't have them turning up tired and we're there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Dermot, what do you want to see differently in this second half, lad?
As Philip said, 15, 20 minutes second half pressure. Just get the job done. And then go 2-3 up. These are the games that breed confidence into a team. These teams against Armenia and that. If you beat them, it's not like we're playing Belgium or Holland. It's Armenia. So beat them, bit of confidence into the team, play well on Wednesday against Ukraine, and build the confidence. Because these points in these little tournaments, it's good for us going into the major tournaments. So, you know, we need to take our opportunities. And I think that's what we want doing. Second half, pressure, take our opportunities, and then take it from there. Yeah. Go 2 or 3. No, as Philip said,
do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Yeah. I mean, those fans are shelled out an absolute fortune to get out there, you know? Although I've just looked it up, an imported beer will cost about €1.70. Which
I wouldn't say they mind being out there now, Philip.
There's quite a few of them sung tonight now after the match, you know.
Do you know what? For me, I just want to see us, like you guys are saying, get out of second gear, get into third, get into fourth gear, really take the game to them. First 15 minutes, be sharp, quick passing, first touch correct. Get at them. Look to break them down. Get at them nice and early in this second half. For the first 15 minutes, go at them. Guarantee you, if they do that, we'll be 2-0 up by 60 minutes. You know, these are not great whatsoever. These are absolutely crap. These are dog shit. But we've been our own downfall. This whole crack of, like, you know, this heavy touch shit that you've seen from Nathan Collins, but you've seen it from other players, Jeff Hendrick at times. You know, players like that. You just do the basics correctly. You win these games easy. Yeah, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. We've controlled the possession, but haven't got a shot on target. How does that happen? We've got 60% possession. Can't get a shot on target. We're not. Yeah. When it gets into the final areas, we're not doing enough. We're not doing anywhere near enough, and that's what annoys me. Well, like when you get these crossing positions, the first instinct is to pass it backwards. Put it in the box. It's fucking Armenia. Who cares? Even if they break on the counter, they're not going to score. More than enough players back there to deal with it. 3 centre-backs back there. So annoying.
We've always struggled against these lesser nations. I mean, for Christ's sake, we struggled against Iran when we qualified for the World Cup all them years ago. I mean,
but then go and look at the World Cup we had.
Yeah, I know. But do you know what I mean? And it was like, I remember back in, where is it? 87, I think. We struggled against teams like Hungary when we qualified for our first major tournament. We've always seemed to struggle against these little lesser sides where we shouldn't have done. We should be beating them 6-7-0. And, you know, it's just so frustrating because we can play so much better and we can be a better side than what we're showing.
Look, I think a lot of the days of beating the teams like that, 6-7-8, is probably gone. But you should be creating a hell of a lot more chances than what we are. You should be doing a lot better than what we are. Look, I get we're in a transition period, but like you look at Bene, plans. He has aspirations of getting into the Premier League. Callum Robinson has been in the Premier League. We knows he scores goals. Jeff Hendrick has been a Premier League player for God knows how long. You know, Shane Duffy. Collins wants to make his way in the Premier League, but the guy can't even control the ball. And when he runs like he's fucking stuck in quicksand. I mean, it's just frustrating. I just want to see better from this team. I want to, from this Ireland team, like I think what my biggest frustrating under Kenny here is, and look, I defend Kenny because I could see what he's trying to do. I just don't think we create enough clear-cut chances, Philip. Would you agree with that, or do you think that's maybe harsh?
Is Philip frozen?
Maybe. Yourself, Derek?
I would just need to take our chances when we get there, Dave. I think if the chances come, we need to take them, because even if we win 2 or 3-0, it's a victory. It's 3 points, whatever, and that breeds confidence, as I said before, into the. I mean, Philip's so shocked by the performance. I think he's just froze completely. He's just in amazement how bad we're playing. I don't know. I just so frustrated because we can play so much better. Yeah. We are a good side. You look how we played against Belgium.
We have the nucleus of a very good side. We have the nucleus to become a very decent side.
We've got a great under-21 side. There's some great young players coming through the system. And, you think in 10 or 15 years' time, we're going to be... You're over the shock of that first half, Philip, now?
No, I think we just had a break in the internet here. It happens down here, unfortunately,
The FAI doing you a favour.
Yeah.
No, sometimes our internet can be a bit patchy here, so just went. Hopefully, it'll stay on now for the rest of us. I see the teams are coming back up now. We have to synchronize here again to make sure we get it right.
I'm just wondering how much the Armenians paid the referee for that first half, because some of his decisions were shocking. I'm surprised, Dave, you haven't been on about the referee, because he's been diabolical.
I'll be honest, the referee in this game.
We're so used to complaining about refs, we don't even bother anymore.
No. Do you know what it is? The referee shouldn't even be a factor in this game. We should just be pulling these apart.
We're going to have to look after Dave on Wednesday in case Ireland don't play well. He runs onto the pitch chasing some of these players around, with his program.
We'll have to tie his ankle to the seat.
Are we anywhere near the pitch, Philip? Are we anywhere near the pitch? Are we anywhere near the pitch?
I'd say you might need a parachute to get down.
Do you know what I'll do? I'll have to whip out the old what are them things called? The megaphones. I'll have to whip out that to make sure they hear me.
I'm sure they will.
Honestly, not warm though, boys. It's going to be a long evening at the Aviva on Wednesday night. If this is anything to go by, it's going to be a long evening.
I'll be bringing the whiskey in with me. Don't worry. We can pass it around to each other.
Do you know what? No, I can't wait to go with you fuckers. You know that? I can't wait to go with you fuckers.
It'll be good.
I'm looking forward to
it. Nights,
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, do more of these.
The game just started with me, so I'm pausing, right?
Okay. Right. Let me know where you're paused at.
I'm just waiting for the clock to come on the screen here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, I paused it at 45:24.
Right, okay. I'll go to that now. Hold on.
And then I'll tell you when I'm there. Who's this little idiot running down the pitch looking like Gil Messi?
Yeah, I see that.
What minute did you pause yourself on at, Dermot?
45:24.
I'm paused at 45:24 as well.
All right, press play now. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ireland. Let's get straight at them.
All right, lads, come on.
Here's this long ball stuff.
Can I just say, I think Parrott's playing down the middle. I think he has switched at the half-time.
Hopefully.
I don't think so. I still think Robertson is down the middle, no?
No, well, it looked like that Parrott was down the middle.
Interesting.
No, it's not. No, he's still got Robertson down the middle.
On the left.
And Agbadi out on the right. It's a goal kick to Armenia.
I have to say, we have the best supporters in the world. We really do.
We really do, I meant to say that before you go on any of those tours, you have to sign the Official Secrets Act.
Oh, Lord. That's on my bucket list, to go away with Ireland to a World Cup or European Championship. That is on my bucket list.
Collins has been that bad. Collins has been that bad on the ball out at right centre back. We've now had to put Duffy out there and put Collins in the middle.
Oh, Jesus.
I think that's what I seen.
Yeah, Parrott's still out on the left here.
Let's go, Parrott. Again, look at him. First instinct. Look at that. First instinct. Everyone else waiting for a sideways pass, and he tries to play forward. I love that.
He tried the outside of his foot as well.
Don't go back. Keep going fucking forward.
Oh, no, actually, I take that back. Collins is out at right centre back. I take it back. Colin, that's a good ball. One touch, out the feet, into the box.
Come on, Coleman. No,
Robinson.
Good.
Ball back.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice tackle.
go on,
Have one,
Hendrick.
Jeff. Have one, Jaffa Cake. Oh, for fuck's
Handball.
sake. Jaffa Cake's just got to pull the trigger there.
I love your nickname for these players, Dave. They are brilliant.
Nate Collins, what is he doing? That is Eric Dyer defending. Actually, no, that's Harry Winks defending is what he just done there. Go and engage him.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, good defending. What's he rolling around for? Jesus Christ. Go and get his money and scoring.
Hang on, just let me write for his dive and he's rolling around. I'll come back to you with the scores in a minute.
Yeah, guys, get out the scorecards. We'll start scoring the diving.
I'll give him a 3 for the dive and a 9 for the dramatic do not hold in the ankle.
If he's nowhere near him, nothing wrong with him.
I see Welsh gal has all sus for Wednesday, Dave.
Oh,
the guard been notified.
Big up, big up.
My sister-in-law is a Gardaí, so we're all right. We're safe. I'll just give her a call and we'll be grand.
That's right. My daughter stays in the flat with the guard, so we're safe enough there.
I'm just running to the toilet, boys. Be back in 1 second.
I will be tuning up when you come back, Dave, right?
Yeah. Jesus, you think we're playing Brazil or Belgium or Holland? But
yeah, I know. There's too much respect. We're giving them too much respect.
Yeah.
Just get at them.
It's like they haven't got the killer instinct. Do you know what I mean, Philip? It's like they just haven't got the...
We just don't have the players for it, unfortunately,
No.
you know.
Welsh Girl asked the question back there a while ago. I was going to say to Dave, but what did you think of Martin O'Neill? She was asking, what did you think of Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane when they were in charge of us?
Geez, it's very hard to even remember that far back, to be honest with you. Martin O'Neill, I suppose. Ooh, hang on. Oh,
for fuck's...
Oh, fuck, they scored.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We won't tell Dave. We'll keep it from him.
It's been disallowed.
Oh, thank God for that.
No, we're telling him. Dave, they just scored, but it's been disallowed for offside.
Yeah. We weren't going to tell you.
Armenia. Oh, he's off. Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, he's off.
Oh, he's way off. Honestly, you get the red T between that and the defense.
We are lucky. We are lucky.
We are very lucky.
They cut us open there. They were leaving the offside at the one side. They cut us through like we had no defense there at all. That was bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I get so much joy of watching them jumping up and down and then being heartbroken.
I know.
Welsh Girl asked a question there a while back, Dave. What did you, Philip, think of Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane when they were in charge?
I think the football was boring, but it got results. The football was absolutely woeful. Absolutely woeful. We just relied on set pieces. We were literally a corner kick team and a free kick team. That's all we relied on. It was so boring. But I was glad to see Roy Keane back in the fold some way, shape, or form. Callum Robinson on the ball here.
Oh, maybe that might wake them up a little bit.
You flicked it the wrong way.
Jesus Christ.
Could you see Roy Keane as a future international manager for us?
I've always said it. I'd love him to get the job. But maybe...
He never will, though.
Maybe not now. I think the time for him to get the job was maybe when they gave it to Stephen Kenny, I think, because the whole culture change. Roy Keane would have brought that, the whole setup needs a culture change, because I listen to a lot of, as people know, I listen to a lot of podcasts where players speak and stuff. And I've listened to players come out about what's gone on in the Ireland camp when they go over there on international duty. Half of them go on the piss, sit themselves in the injury room, and then roll themselves out for a game. Don't do fuck all training. You can't have that at international level. And the whole team needed a whole culture change. And I think Stephen Kenny does seem to be doing that. I would love to see Roy Keane be given the manager's job somewhere down the line. I'd love to see Roy Keane, Robbie Keane, Damien Duff, John O'Shea, all involved together. Maybe bring Richard Dunn in and get players out there who've actually done stuff in an Ireland jersey and put them all to one unit. And let's see what they can do. Because Damien Duff, manager of Shelburne?
Yeah.
Or one of them. Yeah, Shelburne, I think. You got Robbie Keane, who was also involved in the setup at one stage. as a coach. John O'Shea as well. He's a coach somewhere, I believe, as well. So for me, I think maybe after Stephen Kenny, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe try and get a few of them heads together.
And the likes of Roy Keane and John O'Shea have had the experience of working under, say, like Sir Alex Ferguson as well. So they've got that sort of work ethic. Keane's always had it anyway. But he's got that work ethic. He won't take shit from the players. If you don't...
To win this fucking ball back. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Look, Roy Keane, you can guarantee if Roy Keane is manager, you wouldn't get one player called up that doesn't want to be here.
No.
And if they didn't perform, he'd blast them for it. Oh, unlucky, good effort.
Roy Keane would be an ideal candidate, but he ruffled too many feathers. The FAI will never appoint him.
No, never.
He knows he'll call them out for all their junkets and for all their traveling business class from the team back in economy, stuff like that. He wouldn't take it.
But while the FAI is as corrupt as it is, they'll always outcast someone like Roy Keane. That corrupt that, you see, I've been through the academy systems. I've played for Kildare County, etc., etc. And there's certain counties, and they get the best of the best, and other counties are just left to rot until they start distributing evenly across the country. You're never going to get what is holy fuck.
What is that?
Take off Jeff Hendrick right now. He stood there. Take him off.
I'll tell you what, it's Armenia have stepped up the pressure, not Ireland.
Yeah.
In the first 8 minutes of this half.
Look at us. We're standing there watching them pass it about.
To be fair, this is bordering on embarrassing.
This could easily turn into disgrace.
This could be another Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Like, at least with Lithuania, we were all fucking over them.
Yeah.
This is my problem with Kenny. He doesn't change things. When things need tweaking and changing, he keeps going. A bit like Nuno. He wouldn't change it. Do you know what I mean? And he had a chance at halftime to tweak the system a bit and try something different.
He doesn't even need tweaking. Just give them an absolute bollocking. Tell him you've got 10 minutes. I'm all the money is off.
So pally.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know he's treading a fine line that some of these young players, you don't want to go in and kill their confidence. But a performance like this against Armenia, all you've got to do is give them a bollocking.
I mean, this is when the experienced players should step up and actually put their arms around some of the younger players and say, look, you've got to do better.
Well, sure, even half the senior players. Jeff Hendrick, Coleman, been crap. Oh, my God. Duffy, just like that, been crap. Senior players been crap.
Oh, that's.
Oh.
Really?
Look at them. Their fans are having the time of their lives. They've never seen this before.
How many wake-up calls does Kenny need to change this thing around? That's closer than it looks.
He needs to take off one of the centre-backs and get an extra body in midfield. That was so cool. That nearly went top beans.
When he went on that never won a game, I think it was 10 or 11 games, I was just sort of in the club of, all right, we need to give him a chance. But now I'm going borderline of something needs to happen.
No,
because it's a disgrace, this. We're playing Armenia. We should be at least putting them under pressure. Just playing with a bit more tempo. As Philip said, get out of gear 3. Top it up to,
We've gone back to gear 2 this half. That's the only problem.
Yeah. Armenia, as Philip said, and you said as well, Dave, are bloody, they're better than us.
They can smell blood here at the moment.
Yeah, 100% they can. They can sniff an upset.
Instead of standing on the sideline, he should be getting the substitutions warmed up.
This ball will go backwards. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Now, Duffy, what's he doing? Okay, now. Egan.
Would you fucking do something, Kenny? Take a player off and do something.
That's a free kick. I'll give it.
And the referee won't give it to us.
Come on, Troy. Have a go.
Go on, Troy. Crack one. Have one. Have one.
Got blocked.
Oh, Benny.
Oh,
Coleman.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Deliver it back in. What is? That'll do. Oh,
I mean,
come on, Ireland. All we need is once we score one, the floodgates will open.
Yeah. I mean, as one of them says, where's the bite and the bark? Exactly.
He doesn't even do enough to get out to him to close down that shot. He's standing there looking at him. Go on, have one. fucking wake up. Honestly, it's like they were out on the piss of failing of the €1.70 pints. That's it, Benny. Let's have you this half. You've been so fucking quiet this half. But again, backwards. This is your senior player in the fucking team.
There's Collins.
I think I'll have to give Kenny a new nickname. It's a second gnome.
Come on, Coleman. Make something happen. Oh, Benny. Backwards again. Off to Egan. Pushed up a lot higher in their half this time. Ender Stevens. This frustrates me. Sometimes you just got to do old-fashioned wing play. Ball out. Put it in the box.
Just get it in there.
Benny.
They're defending it well, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
They're giving us a high press here.
That's where you got to be smart. And you got to get one to go in behind.
That's a free kick.
If you whip the ball in, there's a chance they can make a mistake. There's a chance we can score. There's a chance they can give away a penalty. Just whip the thing in. Passing it around the edge of the box is not going to do any good.
Especially when their first instinct is when they get it in and around the box is to go backwards.
Yeah.
And Stevens was in acres of space there. And rather taking on the responsibility, getting it out, putting the ball in the box, you've got a Benny Robertson fucking Parrott. Put it in there. But he doesn't. He wants to go backwards, sideways. It baffles me.
That's a good sign there. Some of the Armenian players have got cramp after in less than an hour.
Their manager looks absolutely fuming, the Armenia manager, for some reason.
I mean, it looks like he bought his T-shirt in pennies, for fuck's sake. How would not be these?
Oh, Jesus, they've got the stretcher out for him now.
Oh, God.
I mean, they're showing the fans there. I mean, fair play to them.
Well oiled.
Yeah.
I'll trust the cameraman to pick out the good-looking birds in the crowd. It's better than watching the football, anyway.
I have to say, that's been the best part of the game so far, Philip, I have to say.
Yeah.
Big up, Jacko. Jacko's in the building. Big up, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Big up, Jack.
Big up, Gaguma. Great to see you in the house. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you. Best of luck. Look, we need it. We've been absolutely useless. Absolutely useless, but good to see you in Gaguma. Hope things are well.
We need Jack on the touchline with his stats and his tactician to sort this mess out.
That's where Jack would be useful. Put him as Kenny's assistant and just bring up the stats and be like, look, this half, it's not working. Yeah. I've compared these players compared to what's going on. You need to bring this person on.
Yeah.
Just hide you, Dave and Philip, in the changing rooms at halftime. They're not playing. Just surprise them. Right, these two lads are going to give the team talk to you.
Now, chance.
Right, free kick to us.
Just put a good ball into the box. It's all I ask. Just put one. I mean, you've got three giraffes in there in terms of Egan, Duffy, and Collins. All 6'2" plus. Put it in on their fucking head. You can't miss them. You literally cannot miss them.
Didn't even get the fucking trajectory right at all.
Oh, my Lord.
Too flat.
Oh,
that's a bad free kick.
All he's got to do is whip that towards the back post.
What a difference. Sorry, Dave. What a difference from last night to tonight. Do you know, from the under-20?
Last night, we didn't even play well. I've watched the under-21 all campaign. That's probably one of their worst performances, and they still won 3-0. There we are. Right up there. Yo! Who's that? Collins, unlucky. That's what we're talking about. Put it 10 feet up in the air. We've got the taller players. What are you doing?
Should have done better. It was stuffy.
But that's all you got to do with these sort of balls. Just put them in like that, nice and high. They don't stand a chance with the drafts we have at the back.
No. Go on, Troy.
Come on out, Benny. Come on. Go on.
Can you hear him?
Go on, Troy. Well kept in. And the Stevens. Corner kick.
Now, Now we're sort of picking up the pace a little bit.
About time. 62 minutes too late. Now just do the exact same corner from the last set piece. The exact same one. These are dropping like flies.
They are.
Look at this guy. Nothing wrong with him. He blocked the ball and he's walking away with a limp. Never seen the likes of it.
Yeah,
walking
good cross in. Duffy. Oh. That's 2 good chances he's had.
How has he not got that on target? Oh.
That's shocking.
I'm going to have 3 slices of roast beef today instead of 2 now, just to feel better.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad, Dave.
That's what Ireland do.
I know. I'll have to find a bottle of vodka somewhere after this and have a shot now because
I'll have to change from gravy to some red wine jus.
Yeah. You're making me hungry, Dave, now.
This fucking performance is making me hungry, lad. Hungry for fucking goals. Starved to them right now. I mean, this was supposed to be a nice, easy, kind of after a couple of weeks, a nice, just relaxing time back into football.
Go on, Robinson. Oh, go on. Oh.
Back again.
Troops have been proud of you.
We're going to have words with the FAI with this dodging with the Wi-Fi, Philip.
Oh, no, you get used to it down here.
Is it them or the Russians?
No, I'll tell you, it's just to get the I have to have a big mast on my house to get the Wi-Fi here, so it's it's not
Jesus.
Good. Yeah,
you go by the house like a spaceship with all these things for signal.
Yeah, so we're in a dip in the middle of the town. And it's just it's not a great spot to be. So it's good enough most of the time, but when you want it to stay, it won't. That's the usual thing,
Oh, here we go. Femi's coming on. Come on, kid.
I'd probably take Parrott off.
They better not. He's been our best player. Benny hasn't even been in the game or Robinson this second half. They've been MIA.
Looks like Kenny's making that. He's bringing off Troy Parrott, our best player.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's the best player on the pitch. He's been the most proactive.
Oh, do you know something? I give up. I give up. I really give up.
Seriously, he does not know what he's doing.
Oh, my God. What has he done? I mean, Jeff Hendrick, Nathan Collins, Benny, Robinson, all should be taken off before Troy Parrott. He's been our best player on the pitch. He's been the only one beating players, putting balls in behind, putting crosses in. He's the only one that actually wants to do something. Unless he's changed formation. Still, Parrott should still be on the pitch. Here we go. Come on, Femi. Into Robinson. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? He's 2 players to pass to, and he passes to the Armenia player. He's in a burgundy jersey. How can you not see?
Colorblind.
Fucking hell. He must be. It's the only explanation.
No, he's still playing the same formation.
We have 3 times the number of passes completed.
Yeah.
Robinson. They've created the best chances.
Femi's gone up through the middle with Robinson out on the left.
You should have put Parrott in the middle.
Why are we just standing there watching them? Why
should have done?
Press the living crap out of these. They're shit.
You can pass as much as you fucking like, but if you don't do something in the last third, then it's pointless.
I actually apologize to you boys. This is actually just torture. This is torture. I don't know why. I don't know why I've done this to myself.
Oh, well, we're going to have to crack, Dave, and just, we'll have to crack and enjoy it. Gets us in the mood for Wednesday.
If this is what Armenia do, so what will Ukraine do?
Yeah.
I think I'll start a pitch invasion, Dave, on Wednesday.
Yeah, your man is like that. Place for Brighton.
Oh, yeah, Cucurella, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you call him, yeah. I wouldn't mind having a pop at him now. He's a good player.
Yeah, Cucumber. Yeah, he's not bad.
This has been a dire performance.
Come on, Femi. Come on, Obafemi. Come on. Ice in. Where's that Benny even? That's Benny. Unlucky.
I don't think Harry Kane starts for England tonight, either.
This is getting embarrassing. They're just passing it around us. Nathan Collins, what can he do? Oh, he's overhit the pass. Thank God for that. But that's embarrassing. They literally 2 passes and they cut through us. That's embarrassing.
For the love of all that's God.
He's made Collins. He could see. Oh, go on, Collins. Come on. But he actually makes a pass this time. Well done.
Then goes down like
Don't let them all back. Oh,
he's let
every single one of them get back behind the ball. Jeff Hendrick. Oh, why did they slow that counter-attack down? They just let every single one of them get behind the football.
That poor young fella sitting there. Jesus bless him.
He's probably sitting there. He's like, Dad, can we just continue my holiday, please?
Yeah.
A cameraman. Some book of that cameraman.
I'm sorry, Dave. Kenny's got to go. I'm in that camp now. This is fucking shocking. There's no idea for him to change it or anything. He's take off our best player.
Yeah, that substitution, I don't know what he was doing with that. I still maintain that. I still think you've got to stick with him for at least one more qualifying campaign. I think, like I said, the fact that he's changed it from a 32, 33, 34-year-old squad where most players were of that age, and he has to try and change the style of football. Like, don't get me wrong, he now has it bred into the players how to keep possession and stuff. But now what he needs to work on is creating chances. We don't create enough. Nowhere near enough. I mean, we created more against Belgium than what we did against Armenia. How does that happen?
That's the point. Belgium, we played brilliantly against Belgium. And this is Armenia. This is not like we're playing the top team in the world. I mean, God knows where they are in the FIFA rankings. Big up, Nick. Nick's in the house. Big up, Premier Sardar as well. Everyone, all I ask of you today is just smash that like button and that subscribe button. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
That's got to be a penalty. But again, the referee says no.
Oh, wow. That's a penalty all day long.
Oh, Jesus. What's the...
Oh, wow. That's shocking.
The referee must be feeling sorry for Armenia. Or they paid him well.
He must be a relation of Mike Dean's.
If we don't get a win here, though, it's nothing to do with the referee. I mean, don't get me wrong. So
no, he's not joking.
It's purely how shit we've been.
This is bringing me back to the Nuno days. Start of the season.
I think I'd be sitting here at 70 minutes with a 0-0 draw against fucking Armenia.
Now, you watch on Wednesday, we'll be totally different side completely.
Of course we will, 100%. That's one thing you always do. Off the back of a bad performance, you can guarantee when it comes into a big game, Ireland turn up. It's these small, shitty teams where we just go in expecting to win. It's like we've been on the piss all week. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting them to be at their absolute best. I mean, it's been, what, a couple of weeks since the season. Oh!
Go on.
That was good for their player.
Corner.
That was good play there. Who's that? Obafemi or Ogbeni? They're both similar height. It's hard to when they're both the same height and they're both same sort of player. And
I must admit, I love that fella. He came up. I forget what his name is, but he's brilliant. I think he's a little live wire.
Oh, the guy that come on.
Yeah.
Obafemi.
Obafemi, yeah. I think he's a little live wire. Once he gets going.
Come on.
He plays for.
I think he's on loan. I think he's on loan Championship Swansea, I'm going to say. I could be wrong. But you're right. Southampton is his club. He scored a few goals for him.
Go on, get it in there. A free kick to Armenia.
Who's coming on now? Knight. I don't understand why Jason Knight doesn't start. He's a terrific midfielder. He was unreal for Derby all season long.
And McLean as well.
And McLean's coming on as well.
I don't understand why you're bringing him on. He can't cross or pass a football. He just runs. Honestly, he
at least he gets stuck in. He gets stuck in. That's who's coming off for him.
Stevens, is it?
Stevens,
I think.
Yeah, better be, because he's been absolutely anonymous. Who's number 7? Callum Robinson coming off for Jason Knight. No, Jason Knight's a very good player. Jason Knight is a very good player.
But he's more midfield than striker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Taking off a striker on a midfielder.
I think he's changed it now to 2 up front, I think.
4-4-2 now, I'd say.
4-4-2, yeah.
He does give away a free kick. Fucking hell. Literally, he's on the pitch 20 seconds. And look, typical James McLean fashion. Look, at least he's getting at them. At least he's not standing there watching them pass the ball around them, to be fair.
That's one good thing.
There you go. Straight away, Jason Knight getting in there. Armenia on the attack. It's gone out wide. They're looking to keep possession. It's gone out to the wannabe Cucurella. Oh, holy shit, we're embarrassed. That was dicey.
No,
let's get an attack on. Why are they showing Egan when we're on the attack? Fucking hell. Do not let him shoot. There you go. 1-0 Armenia.
1-0.
There you go.
Jesus.
They won't disallow that one.
Why are they letting him shoot from that distance? 1-0 Armenia. I cannot believe what is going on here. I cannot believe it.
Great goal now, I have to say. He really took it well, but should never have given the opportunity.
The reason why I said don't let him shoot is because we've already had the warning signs. They got scored.
They haven't put up on the scoreboard yet.
They haven't given it.
It's been disallowed, has it?
There's no way they can rule this one out. Why they rule? There's no way they're ruling that one out. How can they?
There was a foul earlier on, maybe.
Nah, there's no way. He struck it from about 30 yards, gone in off the post.
I think they have given it.
No way they're not giving that. They're showing the goal about 20 times. That's definitely a goal. Jeff Hendrick, what is he doing? He's not even making an attempt to try and block that shot. He's just jumping out of the way.
Still 0-0.
Have they given it or what the fuck?
Hang on, I'm going to put the volume up here just to find out what happened.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know why they haven't given it.
Now they're showing. Yeah, now it's gone up.
Wow, that's shocking. We've been atrocious today. Wow. These aren't even good. They have been crap.
They can talk to each other all they want on the touchline. Just fucking do something.
Taking off Troy Parrott has been the downfall here.
Yeah.
He was the only one making something happen going forward. The only one. He's looking off our attacking threat. Look at this. We can't even get close to them. We are an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment today. I'm reconsidering going Wednesday. I'm not even messing. I'm reconsidering it. I can't go to the Aviva and watch this shit. I'll end up going onto the pitch.
You can see the headlines. Irish Hotspur spends night in Mountjoy after invading the pitch.
Yeah. I'll tell you, lad. I couldn't watch this shit.
Do you know what, Dave? I think I'd be after you.
Around in the corner. He's a fucking donkey, that Nathan Collins. An absolute wet wipe. They're just dancing around him.
We've had some embarrassing results in our time, but Jesus, it's got to be the worst.
Finally, someone puts in a bloody foot. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. This is getting to under 9 stuff. This is getting to under 9 stuff. Oh, fuck me. How much more of this do we take, boys? I don't know if I can do this last 15.
Oh, we'll get an equaliser. Don't worry, we will.
We'll keep the faith.
Do you know something? Kelleher should have got that shot. He seemed to go
He
by
should have
it
done.
as it went in.
How Jeff Hendrick's still on the pitch, I do not know.
That's just the point I'm making. Kenny hasn't got a fucking clue. Take off your best player and keep the worst players on the pitch.
Think I'll be on the cans today, boys.
Ray Charles could have done a better job than Kenny has today. None of disrespect to Ray Charles.
Here they are again on the attack.
Oh, that could have easily been another one.
Yeah.
Another one from the edge of the box. Oh, Lord.
Will somebody get a grip on just whoever?
We've no midfield. We've no midfield. The midfield have been absolutely anonymous.
No,
Jeff
he's
Hendrick,
keeping
Josh Cullen, they should be on the fucking ball controlling the game.
He hasn't
Anytime
even.
Armenia get the ball, they're just running straight through us. There's no one there to stop them.
And he hasn't even changed the formation. He's just kept it the same, whatever he had to start off with. Any manager that's even got half a sense of a brain would change the formation, change it up a bit.
He fucked up as soon as he took off Parrott. I mean, I don't understand how he's actually in this stadium watching this game. And he goes, you know what would be a good idea? Take off our most direct player, the only one that's actually making things happen. Let's take him off.
He's now bringing on, I think, Kane.
This guy, Keane, Will Keane, he's absolutely
Keane, yeah.
useless. He is useless.
You know, they showed pictures of Kenny on the touchline. He reminds me of a chicken, how he stands.
I'm telling you, he's been taking lessons from Nuno.
Yeah, 100%.
Another statue.
Well,
he's not showing any emotion at all. I'll tell you one thing, if I was out of that match, I'd be looking for my money back off the FAI after this.
Yeah.
I want to hear his press conference after this. I don't want to hear any of his stupid shit he spouts.
The Garden Gnome has now got a brother. That's two of them now, him and Nuno.
Look at us. We are standing off them watching them play 1-2s around us. This is actually, look at it. We're 1-0 down to fucking Armenia and they're standing there watching them pass it around us.
He has to go now.
I'm sorry, but this is where I need to be on the pitch because I 2-foot one of them fucks. You know, straight away I 2-foot one of them. Pass around me again like that. Do that again. You know? Fucking hell.
At least, you know, this is my point, Dave. He has to go. This is fucking ridiculous. We can't be losing to Armenia.
But you got to question, how can you go for the performance we put in against Belgium to this? How?
You got to question his decisions. Take off our best player. Bring on players now are not good enough. Do you know?
Alan Brown.
No, he's taking off Cullen, isn't he?
80 minutes too late. How him or Hendrick have lasted 80 minutes is beyond me.
There has to be an inquest into this now. There really does. After Wednesday, there has to be an inquest. Because this can't continue. He's taken off Coleman as well.
He's been shit as well, to be fair.
Man, Keane looks like a poor man's Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
He's crap. He's absolutely crap, this guy.
I tell you one thing, there's not one player can...
That's why he's in the team. He's like Churchy. If he was any good, he would have had a call-up before now. Here we go. Watch him hit the other. Look.
Free kick.
Yeah.
Push the defender.
I mean, it was a shit ball in the first place. Like, anytime he crosses the ball. Why is it anytime James McLean crosses the ball, it ends up out the far side of the pitch? Every single cross this guy does. It's either in the stands behind or over the far side of the pitch. Can he not just put one into the danger area? The danger area, someone needs to show him, mark it out in red, what the danger area is. Look at them. They've got the phones out with the torches on now and everything. This is fucking embarrassing. He's taking the piss. He's rubbing it in.
That reminds me of a 1980s concert.
It's a Girls Aloud concert. Look at them.
What do we change, Dave? How do you change this? Is it a mentality problem? Is it a coaching problem? What is the main problem, do you think, What is our biggest problem?
This toss ball in the midfield,
Overconfidence.
fucking Jeff Hendrick. No one around him, and he passes it straight to our Armenia player. And now he has to give away a free kick. He's on the ball. He shouldn't. How can you go from being in possession and nobody around you to 1 minute later chasing some guy down after giving away the ball and having to give away a free kick and then complain to the ref that he gave you a yellow card for it? Honestly, sometimes I feel like this guy needs to cut his hair. I feel like his hair gets in the way of his eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
There was nobody around him. There was three Ireland players to pass to, one Armenia player in the middle, and guess where he passes it to? The Armenia player. How?
Aaron Dobb here makes a good shout. Chrissy Houghton for manager.
He's another one, actually. Yeah, he could be.
Yeah.
Good.
Kenny has to go after this. I've my patience has run out with him now.
But they won't sack him. I guarantee you they won't sack him.
They don't have the money. They can't afford to.
No.
The money. There's no money.
John Delaney's away with a briefcase full of money.
That's why the government done the inquest into it, because there's no money there anymore. They can't afford to get rid of Kenny. Kenny took the job on cheap wages and everything else. They can't afford to go and get someone of note. What?
Now, come on, this is a chance. Decent cross. Come on. McLean. Oh, over the bar. At least it was a shot.
Yeah. There was a story back in '88. Ireland were playing Holland, and they just needed a point to qualify for the semi-finals. And the fellow from the FAI was so worried that Ireland were going to win because they ran out of money and they didn't have any money to pay them for the hotel if Ireland made the semi-finals. So he was over the moon when Holland beat us in that game.
Oh, I don't know. 6 minutes to go.
There are a lot of tower blocks around that stadium, I have to say.
Yeah. Cheap seats for the locals.
Yeah. How are you up there, Dave? You all right?
I'm fucked off, Darman.
Oh, no.
I'm watching people
now that's got to be a yellow
card. That has to be a booking.
You probably won't book him. Oh, he did.
He did. Probably ran out of paying them for whatever their currency is over there.
Yeah.
The referee has been shocking as well as we have, but the referee's been shocking. Some of his decisions
haven't really influenced the game. You're only looking at it as in, he's given them a yellow card or he's given us a yellow card and hasn't really given them one. That's the only kind of criticism you can give the referee.
We should have had a penalty.
How crap we've been. We have just been absolute dog's bollocks. I would have been better off going and watching my local under-9 side today. I would have been better off going and watching that than sitting here watching this dog shit.
But it's the life of being an Irish fan.
Wide.
Yeah. Oh.
It's embarrassing again that our best chances have come from set pieces yet again today. That's another embarrassment. We're talking about Armenia.
This is the point I'm making.
Slapped 9-0 recently. Slapped 9-0. They were pulling up after 60 minutes with injuries, walking around like Forrest Gump, and they're beating us. How is this even possible? This team is weak and fucking spineless. The leaders in this team are also weak and spineless.
Don't have
just
any
have
leaders.
To play. No, don't. We have to play to our strengths. All this
overhead cross by McCain.
We don't. Look at that. See what I mean about James McLean? Why is every single one of his crosses go to the far side of the pitch? Why?
That's a good ball.
It is a great ball.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. 3 minutes left, and we're putting the pressure on them.
Number 14. Egan.
We'll get a cross in.
Or just cross the fucking ball, will you? Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck is going on? We're 1-0 down. You've got two of the centre-backs up in the box. Will someone put the fucking ball in there? I mean, today.
Now there's a break on.
Sometime today.
Yeah. There's,
fucking
what's it, 4 against 2 here.
Two of your centre-backs are up in the box, and they're dilly-dallying and passing it out, trying to create a crossing opportunity. It's not hard. One touch, ball out of your foot, put it in there. Not hard. It's not rocket science. You don't need a team of NASA experts to show you how to do it. You just got to do it. You've been taught that for 5 years of fucking age. Especially in this country. Especially in this country.
For fuck's sake. Just fucking go, man, will you? We shouldn't be losing to teams like Armenia. We really shouldn't. It's like some of the players haven't got the faith in the manager. The younger players do, but the players who got playing can't play. But he sticks with them.
Yeah.
There has to be a complete overhaul of how we play, how we do things, because this is not good enough. If we ever want to get to a major tournament again, we have to change it big time. We won't get to a major tournament playing like this.
But we're stuck with the players, Dermot. That's the thing. I know we have some good young ones coming up, but they're not justifying their potential.
Yeah.
Like, is there one player that can be proud of his performance in this game tonight? I said, apart from Troy Parrott, there's nobody.
That's the only one, Philip. And the players express the manager.
Yeah.
How many times have we...
Even if they score between now and the end of the game, I could not give two flying fucks. It's way too late. Way too late for any of these players to even get some sort of fucking nous about them. Hang on, we're losing the game. Let's go and chase it. Way too late. I shouldn't have to wait till 89 minutes or 90 minutes for them to even fucking attempt to do something. It's a joke.
This is like Luxembourg all over again.
Coming in the first half when Collins could not control or pass a football. In the first 10 minutes, 3 missed controls, 3 missed passes. In 10 minutes, you can see it coming from then. Why is that? I mean, why is that ball into the box? It's a fucking Hail Mary. If someone done that on a gar pitch, they'd be taken off, let alone doing it on a soccer pitch.
Injury time, 4 minutes.
Oh, give me a minute and fucking blow it up. I'm actually pissed off today. Actually, it's gone beyond pissed off. I'm upset with this.
Oh,
I'm actually upset.
No.
I actually know how you feel, Dave.
What is that? What? The decision making is so... Oh. My niece thinks quicker than these.
Some of them fans don't look happy, and I don't fucking blame them.
Don't. It's a good ball. Should be attacking it.
All them players should go over to the fans and publicly apologise to them.
Looking at it instead of attacking it.
I'll be honest, Arma, I wouldn't want them to come over to me. I'd be like, you insulted me on the football pitch. Now you're coming over to me. You're actually just double insulting me. I don't want them. I wouldn't want them near me. I'd want to punch one of them up. That's how much they piss me off. Now you might wake up, you know?
The players and teams are an image of their manager. And over the years, you've seen teams like Nuno as well. This is a fucking disgrace.
This is like watching Spurs in the conference away to a Moura crowd.
Yeah. He has to fucking go. I'm sorry, Dave. Kenny has to go.
We're 91 minutes in, 92 minutes in, and they keep passing it around them. They keep just passing it sideways. Finally, Shane Duffy puts one into the box.
Oh, jeez.
Why are we waiting for Shane Duffy to do it? You've got wingers and fullbacks there, or wingbacks there, midfielders who are much better passers of the ball, but yet we're relying on Shane Duffy to do it. I can't believe
He's standing on the sand line, just moving his finger, think he's Harry Potter or something. Wave his magic wand.
They're going to get absolutely rat-arsed after this, Armenia. They'll probably have a national holiday for this after this. They never win. They never win games. This will be declared as a national holiday for them. It's embarrassment.
I'm actually going to look the last time they actually won a game.
Did they ever win a game? Bit like San Marino. I remember that crowd that went so many years without winning a match. Oh, what's that? 1 minute left. A bit.
I really want to hear what Kenny has to say after this. If he comes out and gives me this usual shit that he was giving in the first 10 games, which I could understand giving it because he's trying to build something. But after this game, you've just got to come out and just call them out for being crap. Just call them out. And admit your mistakes by taking off Troy Parrott. Admit your mistakes too.
He'll never admit his mistakes. He'll think of some clever way around it. He was tired and I had to bring him off.
Yeah, he tweaked his hamstring or something, you know?
Yeah. When will the FA ever get into their fucking heads, get the right man for the job? Not pussyfooting around with we'll go down this route.
Money again. You don't get good managers paying them 10, 12 million a year or whatever they pay them. I don't know. Kenny's on a busman's wages. He's getting crap money. And it's reflected in a lot of the. Hang on now. Standing looking at the ball instead of moving towards it.
It's like they don't.
Everyone calls for Kenny's head, and I can understand it. You've also got to understand that there's no money in the FA anymore. That's why the government done an inquest into it. And the amount of corruption they uncovered in there. Where that guy, what's his name, that fucking idiot that was the head of it, spending all the money, using the FA money to give his daughter a birthday party,
all over,
etc., etc. There's no money to bring in anybody that can do anything properly. That's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Look, guys, quick thoughts and then we're ending. I'm not sitting around here fucking trying to explain this shit. Philip, what's your thoughts on the game?
I feel so sorry for the fans that have traipsed that 4,000 kilometers out to see that diabolical performance. I think that Irish fans rarely turn on their teams, but I can see it happening today after that. I think that was just disgraceful. And Kenny, huge tactical blunder by taking off the only forward that looked like he wanted to play in the match, Troy Parrott. And look what happened after that. Look at that boy, Hendrick, on the ground looking sorry for himself. No.
He done absolutely jack shit. I don't buy that anymore. I'm fed up. Do you know what, Philip? I'm fed up of seeing these Republic of Ireland players on the ground feeling sorry for themselves. You've 90 minutes to do stuff about it. Do it on the pitch. Don't sit there and give me all this play act into the cameras after. Oh, I'm so upset. You were shit on the day. Don't give me any of this play act. I'm fed up with it. Look, I've defended Kenny. I could see what he's doing in terms of changing around the aging squad, bringing in the youngsters and trying to change it from a long ball to a possession team. But I'm sorry. I cannot watch us not create any chances anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it. If we're 1-0 down, I'm pussyfooting about, passing it around from one side to the other, and then looking for Shane Duffy to put the ball into the box. When you've got midfielders, wingers, full wingbacks who make a living off fucking across on a football, putting balls into the box, and they will not take on the responsibility. Pissed off. Dermot, what's your thoughts?
So disappointing. But listen, we'll turn up at the Aviva on Wednesday night and hope we go again. And let's put it this, Wednesday can't be any worse than this.
Yeah.
My thoughts on it. My thoughts on it, Dave. Embarrassing, shite, crap, an absolute diabolical performance. They better turn up on Wednesday. Well, I'll be joining you on the pitch, chasing them players around the pitch. But we can't go any lower. Maybe this is our lowest point, and maybe now the only way is up. So look, let's hope for a good result on Wednesday. Kenny, please get your tactics right. You took off our best player. You tactically were outclassed by a farmer or a man that works in Sainsbury's, for Christ's sake. Get your tactics right. Don't take off your best players. And for Christ's sake, sharp on Wednesday.
But even the guys you're looking for on the pitch, the experienced guys to dig you out of this hole. James Coleman, shit. Duffy, shit. Hendrick, shit. James McLean comes off the bench and does exactly what I keep telling people about this guy. He gets the ball down the left-hand side, crosses it, and all of a sudden it's at the foot of the winger on the right-hand side. Every single time he does it, he came on today, 2 crosses. Where did both of them go? Straight out the far side of the pitch. Doesn't even know where the danger zone is. And this is a guy that burst onto the scene at Sunderland, putting in free kicks, left, right, and centre. And yet he can't even fucking cross a ball anymore. I'm sorry. I think it's beyond ability. I think it comes down to actually caring, actually turning up. And too many times I've heard of players, ex-players come out from this Ireland setup. It's a piss up. People go on the piss. They pretend they're injured during the week in the physio room. And then they're out there on the international stage playing without doing anything during the week. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of that shit. Just get out there and perform. I'm fed up with these players on the ground. Oh, I'm devastated. Oh, yeah, well, show that on the pitch then, you absolute dickhead. Pisses me off. I'm sorry, I don't like going this nuts. But I cannot take losing to Armenia and not creating any chances, especially when you take our best player, the only one who was getting on the ball. People may say this is Tottenham bias. It's not. Go back and look at the 60 minutes. Our best player on the ball in terms of getting on the ball, running at players, trying to put crosses in the ball, trying to put the ball in behind and trying to have shots, at least trying to make something happen. He takes off Troy Parrott. He takes him off. Why?
Anyway, listen, a bit of better news. Anyway, there's strong reports going out now that Bastoni's back on the radar, very much so, and the deal will be completed by next week. Let's hope that's right. Cheers up.
Sorry, read that again, Philip. My brain is absolutely fried.
The strong rumours that Spurs have the offer on the table have agreed personal terms with Bastoni, and the deal will be completed next week. Now, I don't know how accurate that report is, but let's hope it is.
Well, that's a bit of good news anyway. Do you know, Dave, you mentioned these players here, right, that have played with McLean and all them. They've played a major fucking tournaments for us. So they know how to play. None of them have the gumption. When you put on your nation's shirt for international, you should be proud to play for your country. They're not proud. They're just turning up for the shindig. And it's about time they fucking just took their heads out of their arseholes and took their heads out of the sand. Right, he needs to go. He needs to go. Start bringing in the younger players. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least the younger players have the passion to play for their country. Some of them players don't. They're just turning up just for the shindig and go for the hooling. It's fucking disgusting.
The thing is, look, we all want Kenny gone, right? But the thing is, who do you bring in? The FAI is bankrupt. They don't have the money to pay. That's why Kenny got a new contract. Because they do not have the money. It was all put out there when the government done the inquest. We're stuck where we are. Irish football right now is in the pits. It's in the pits. We don't even have a proper competitive league. Where's the money that the FAI have been bringing in? Where's that being filtered into the league to create a proper competitive league? You look at the academy systems.
Yeah.
You look at the academy systems for all the kids growing up in this country. I was a part of it myself. Unless you're in one of the major ones like Dublin, Waterford, who have links with clubs in England, stuff like that, you don't have a chance. You do not stand a chance. Half the academies some of the academies are getting the best stuff, and then others are just being left to rot. It's an absolute joke from top to bottom in this country. The whole footballing pyramid needs a change. Look at half the pitches people are playing on. Look at half the pitches, potholes, having to pick up sheep shit before you go out and play a game. Playing on pitches where it's slanted. You're on a hill. The state of football in this country. I don't know.
It has to be.
I'm going to have to head off here. Visitors have to land in here, so I better go.
Okay. We're going to end it. Look, guys, everybody out there, thank you very much for tuning in on the watch along. Really appreciate it. I'm off. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try and do something that makes me happy. Maybe, like I said earlier on, have an extra slice of roast beef or something like that. But we're out. I want to say a massive thank you to Philip, to Dermot, and everybody else tuning in. We'll see you back here tomorrow. As always, come on, you Spurs. In contact, trust.
Come on, you Spurs.
Go.